So, where am I? Mexico. A place called Amecameca. So the awesome thing about Amecameca is that it's like surrounded by 3 volcanoes. One of them is active. I'm gonna put the names of it on screen. The names of the volcanoes. So landed in Mexico City not last night, the day before yesterday, and it was pretty cool. Like, it's a crazy place. I've been to Mexico City before when I was much younger, and I was like kind of scared coming here again, because the first time I came I was like so scared of Mexico City. I was like, it was just so big, so many people. I was just like catching taxis and just making sure I was like safe. And that was when I was like in my 20s, when that's when you're supposed to be at your wildest. But short of breath, I've got I'll tell you about the short of breathness later on in a sec. So I was so intimidated by it, and so I was scared coming in now, just going like, man, if I was like young and crazy and scared, what the hell am I going to expect now? And I came in, and over the years I've just gotten more and more confident, and I was like going on their local metro. So basically I got from the airport to my hotel, sorry, I'm out of breath again, for 5 pesos. So each ride you go on this metro, which is full underground 6 setup, is 5 pesos. And for 5 pesos, I got to my hotel. Now 5 pesos in American dollars is $1 gets you 18 pesos, and $1 Australian gets you like 13 pesos. So that's my currency. I'm from Australia, but I got a South African accent because I was born and raised in South Africa. And here I find myself in the middle of nowhere, as usual. Okay, now why? So we've still got talking about the location. So why am I so out of breath? Well, I live on the coast, the east coast of Australia, in my van, but I base myself mostly around like Ulladulla, Bateman's Bay, and that's sea level. So the highest peaks we get in Australia, I think, is like 2,600 meters, something like that. Basically, this town that I'm staying at is at 2,600 meters, and so I'm like, geez, it's weird that having to like, just when you like exert more than usual, like walking upstairs or doing what I'm doing now, just some brisk walking, every now and then you have to really grab a breath. You're a big wolf. You're like the mountain dog, bro. I only got these. Perro. You are the mountain perro. Yeah. Living it wild, yeah, bro. I don't know, I only got bananas, dude. I only got bananas and apples and things. I can just show you some love. Jesus, bro. Look at all this hair, a lot of hair. But there's no food here, bro. Because the air's thinner, so I've got like very bad experience, well, very limited experience at altitude. He's just chilling. That's his local sunbeam. So it's really feeling it. Whereas the last time I came to Mexico, because I like surfing, I just headed straight for the coast and went surfing. I have been to Machu Picchu when I was much younger, We'll put the elevation of Machu Picchu on screen. And yeah, it was that I remember. I'm still cheap to this day, but yeah, I remember trying to save some money by catching the bus but by not catching the bus up to the ruins or whatever they call it. And yeah, I don't know, I'm sure that's at like 5,000 meters or something like that. So yeah, that gives you an explanation. The hike that I'm doing today is going to take me to about 3,000 meters, just short of 3,000. It's the Burbuja Falls, and yeah, it's going to be, as soon as I get to the trailhead, I have to pass through the national park gates and apparently pay 30 pesos, which is what is 30 pesos? 30 pesos is, again, it's 18 pesos to the US dollar and 13 to the Australian, so it's just shy of $3 entry. It's probably like $2.50 gets you in. And yeah, that's so we're gonna get to the park, and then the hike will start, where it's like all in a national park. Where's this? Yeah. It's all in a national park, which should be. That's a nice house though. Should be more like in the nature. We're in farm areas now. Let's have a little peek here. So yeah, if I wanted to shoot a video stealth camping in some cornfield, would be here, but at least the oaks can all see you from all around there. And yeah, you don't want to be really pushing your luck in these kind of places. But still, just have a look. You know, that you gotta at least look, because man, if you could shoot a stealth camping in Mexico, that would be sick. So yeah, I'm hiking to a waterfall. So why am I here? So my son lives in Dallas, Texas, and I always fly there every year to go see him. Whoops, here we go. Hello, buddy. You're a friendly one, are you? Oh, you're on the wire, dude. You got the wire. Hey, buddy. Yes, he's a good boy. All right, buddy. Friendly Doge. The other Doges that I've come across are not. Hey, buddy. What's up? What's happening? You're well looked after too. Seems like this must be more like wealthy farmers hanging around here. Hey, buddy. Are you going to follow me all the way to the waterfall? So we've got a truck coming here. Hey, buddy. What's happening, man? Huh? Yeah, good boy. Good boy, huh? I used to have a dog. Just like this. Hey? You got some smelly breath, buddy. Huh? You got some. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I stink like Mexican farm dog. All right. So why am I here? My son lives in Dallas, Texas, and I go and visit him every year. And it's awesome, but like it's super far to go, and like to go all the way back without going somewhere else, because Dallas is not like, it's not my cup of tea. And also America, I know I get a lot of American viewers, but man, you need to build some infrastructure for pedestrians, because man, just walking around there is a pain in the ass. This seems like a kind of a road turn here. Is this the end of the line, buddy? You got a 5-minute 4 cascadas. Whoa. Easy, buddy, easy. Let's take a look. Luciera. And my Spanish is terrible. Hey, and what is a dog in peso? What is peso? No, that's Czech. A dog is a. Uh, I know in Portuguese it's a calm. Peso, a calm, kaya, a dog. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So yeah, the reason why I thought, oh, I'll just go to Mexico. It was a cheap flight to get from Dallas to Mexico. So I flew to Mexico City and I just left it. Like I booked a ticket like months and months ago. I still got these buddies following me. Booked the ticket like months and months ago and just left it, which is the best tactic for me, rather than just let time pass and figure out what I wanted to do in Mexico. And yeah, the simplest thing would do what I usually did and what I've done before, which is just they've got a famous wave here called Puerto Escondido, which has this big waves right by the beach. Lots of tourists. Hey, he's going for it. Old mate's having a bit of a swim. Oh, he's come for a little bath. So I do want to try and keep my feet dry. So I might just take the shoes off and come through here. I have come in like a rainy season. Just try and put this. Man, I'm not used to these. Got to get used to these microphones. Actually, here we go. Hey, buddy. Shit, hey, don't spray me, buddy. Calm. Peso. Dog, I can't believe I don't know what is that dog. So yeah, I normally would want to just like fly to. I would normally just want to fly to Puerto Escondido and like just go body surfing there. Some big waves by the beach, the usual stuff that I usually do. But now that I've been getting into this outdoor stuff a lot, I thought, why don't we go hiking or camping in Mexico? Because at that Puerto Escondido, didn't look like there was many places to camp close by. What did you find in there, buddy? You having a Chewbacca. So there weren't many places to camp around there. It's just like a long stretch of beach. Here's a sick stealth camping. Let's take a look here. So also the mission here is just to I like to always spend the first day like on a recon with my trusty hound, just seeing what's around. Because yeah, you could do a stealth camp here, but then you got to think about if you're going to go through the whole effort to shoot a stealth camp here. Hey buddy, we're going to come stealth camping here. If you're going to shoot a stealth camp here, you're going to go through all the trauma for what? Like, it's high risk as in Mexico, but it doesn't have some kind of unique setting. So you'll do all that just for maximum, maybe over 2 years, it'll get to about 1,000 views. So you also got to think about, if you want to do this as a YouTuber, hey bro, when's the end of the line? You want to pat and then that's it? I think he's showing signs that this is the end of his career here. So he wants one more pat. You're exactly the same as the dog I used to have in South Africa. They're beautiful, these dogs. They just want to be around people, but they're terrible guard dogs. We had our house broken into like 10 times, even with a dog. A dog exactly the same as this one. So they're not good protectors, but they're really good with kids. They love the water, and they just love being patted. Okay, mate, I think you're going to turn around and go home, right? This is usually where you finish up. My hand's going to... Jesus. And also the bad thing with these dogs, they get huge skin problems. But his skin looks pretty good. Anyway, so I abandoned that because the plan to go to the plan to go to the beach, I just tossed that and thought, you know what, where I stay in Australia, on the waves, like there's a couple of waves there that are like absolutely incredible. They don't get as big and powerful as often as it does here in Mexico, but it is very uncrowded, especially in the winter time in this place in Australia. And I just get my kick from all right, bro, it's starting to get a bit high now. See you later, huh? It was nice to meet you. Have a good one, bro. See you later. Ciao, cow. Oh, he's still here. But he's showing, that's it, buddy. That's the end. So I still hanging around. It's starting to climb now. It's starting to climb in elevation. I was filming just a standard walk across a log, and I do not know what happened. Like, this is the easiest log to walk along, but I just put my foot in the wrong place. And I just luckily had that rock to land on. So the place that I stay in Australia really feeds my wave needs. Just some of the best waves in the world, and doesn't get too crowded. And the people that surf there are such cool people. Whereas you go to these places here, it's quite intimidating. But it's like, it's not relaxing, crowded. So yeah, I get my fix in Australia. So I thought, you know what, let's go to the mountains and feed the other channel. So also I've come in the worst time of year. It's summertime. Okay. It's summertime, so lots of storms, and it's quite wet in the summertime here. You'd normally want to come in like the winter time. Also the mountains get snow caps on them in the winter time. But because of the other channel, the Ranger Trips, that one I'm going to be just doing storm camping on that one, and people seem to flock to storm camping videos. So, geez. So I'm here to shoot a few storm ones, but first I have to suss out the area, see what's around. I've got no idea. I don't like to just go into a camp blind. That should explain hopefully why I'm here in quite a long. And the nice thing about this channel now, I'm just free to just waffle on, because this one's just for extra content, more behind the scenes, get to know me a bit better, and yeah, show you the processes behind how the videos are made. So yeah, I want to film a few storm camps. There was already a storm yesterday when I arrived, but yeah, there's more on the way, especially tomorrow and the next day. Pero is dog. There's a little pathway here. Let's just check what's happening here with this pathway. Pero Wait, pero this kind of goes to a just like beautiful snake habitat in here. Alright, I made it to the waterfall. The sun kind of like peeps in and out on the way up. I was sad to say goodbye to the black pedo. But yeah, there were plenty of more peros on the way up. Seems like everyone brings their pero for the hike, or this, I don't know what's going on here. So it was a good to acclimatize. I'm not too out of breath. Like for some reason at the beginning I was out of breath, and now that I'm at a higher elevation I'm not as struggling as much, so I don't know what's going on. So I have to say goodbye to the dog. He keeps on following me. I'm just had to get firm with him to tell him to, because I'm coming up to the checkpoint now, and he's home. Pero home. Because I don't want any, because I can't speak Spanish. It's going to be hard for me to explain. No, it's not my dog, it just followed me. It's like pero no me. Pero no me. It's pretty cool, this area, to stop, like big open area, and yeah, nice and peaceful. But the thing is, I didn't learn any Spanish. My Spanish is terrible, absolutely terrible. So I've just been filming all these signs so that when I come back I know what the hell was going on here. But there's all these warnings, this and that, warning about some kind of bug, but I don't know what this is. I presume maybe schools come here and have a camp out or something. But I'll show you the sign. There's a sign, probably be hard to read it, but it said private property. So who knows, maybe you're supposed to in the peak season pay to be here, because this is quite an awesome spot. They've cleared it for some reason. But yeah, no one speaks English around here, bro. I haven't met anyone that speaks English. Casa del Ranga. A mango with lime on top, and a bit of bread after some chicken wings. Might have to clean the room before I show you the room. Alright, so let's call it that the end. So I'll see you in the next one. The next one's pretty rough. I'm a bit nervous for it. We're gonna be at super high altitude in a storm with bivy bags in freezing temperatures. That's going to be interesting. That's tomorrow. Hasta luego.